Hello, this is Conquering History Games. I'm just recording a brief introduction to this campaign because I forgot to do one because this was a live stream. In this playthrough, I was playing as the Dominion of Canada. And if we go in here, so the Dominion of Canada and the Kaiserreich world is where the British royal family lives because the syndicalists kicked them off of Great Britain, so now they rule from here. And so I went into this campaign with the goal of going back over the Atlantic and taking back rightful English clay. So, hope you enjoy. But we're not going syndicalists, for sure. So, yeah, let's get in here and get started. There should be no dogs. Alright. Any issues? No. Okay, oops. Yeah, I'm going to be short on steel, but it's fine. And I know I get some... there's a focus that gives me a bunch of infrastructure. Yeah, there's stuff down here that gives me a lot of infrastructure. So I don't want to build any right now. So what I do want to build is a naval base in Nova Scotia. So let me get that done first. Alright. And I've got the naval invasion stuff, right? Okay. So for the other one, let's get a better submarine. So, because I mean, I'm going to be kind of... I need to be thinking about taking back the Union of Britain as well as the United States. So for those of you who don't know, the Dominion of Canada is run by the British royal family because when the syndicalists took over the Union of the former United Kingdom, the royal family fled to Canada in the 20s, and now George V rules from there. Okay, I want... Let's get some... No. I don't want to start trading for rubber yet. Just get support equipment and towed artillery for now. But I have lots of factories I could trade away. And I could there's a focus that'll give me steel. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. I want to get the Danish things quickly because that's just going to take an annoying amount of time. What am I for? Yeah, get another one on here. Yeah, and I'm going to trade with the United States at first. No national focus because sometimes he dies within... Yeah. Sometimes George dies within 10 days. Why not take Alaska? There really should be oil up here or something. Okay, come on, die, George, die, quickly, come on, die. He's not dying. Okay, so we'll do the public works then. Also, let me start organizing these fine fellows. Just come down here for now. But I'm going to start making an invasion force. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come over here. Get a couple more. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Who's this? Just the... Okay. So yeah, now he frickin' dies. Just make a fallback right there. And you guys are going to be the Danish invasion force. I think I'm doing good on logistics. I'm not short on anything. Okay. These ships are going to come over here. Yeah. So that's their home base. Yeah, these guys are coming over here as well. Okay, now the... Oh, right, dockyards. I've got plenty of convoys, so for right now, I'm just going to build a lot of submarines, and I want them in Nova Scotia. Wait. Am I getting my bases mixed up? My Canadian geography is perhaps not as good as it should be. No, I want them spawning at St. Pierre or Newfoundland. That's where I want them spawning. Wait, why is Newfoundland not an option? Yeah, Newfoundland. It's a Newfoundland naval base. What is this? Yeah, sure, I'll join your war. Okay. What's going on here? Fine. Spawn in Quebec. That'll work fine. Now, why don't these guys reach further? And I'm short on oil, right? Okay. Let's get the stuff from the US while I can before things go to hell next year. Let's see. Okay, I built the naval base there, yes. So let's just build a couple of those. Wait, no, St. Lawrence. What's the focus for St. Lawrence? It's going to get 3 infrastructure. Okay, yeah, it'll get 3 without me building it. So let's just give it, yeah, give it a 2. Great. Now the Danish invasion force. We're gonna go from here up to here. Actually, I should have them come over here. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll have to hook around. That's okay. Now, where is the Navy over here? Come on, get over here. What are you doing? Clowns? Yeah, get over there. Canada needs to remove kebab. Yeah, that really worked out at Gallipoli, didn't it? More submarines. Also, I get an event where I can get some naval experience, and I'm going to use that to make some sub variants so I could penetrate further. I'm just putting these here. Obviously, this is not enough to fight the United States or even the CSA, but I'm just so they're there. And 55 ships here. It's a big one, so let's give him... Oh, cool. This is done, so now I can do the King's Speech. So I think I want to do King's Speech, draft build, and do one of these. It's just a question, do I want to... It's basically, do I want to stay market liberal? Or do I want to, you know, just abolish the parliament, become true king, none of this, little less of this constitution shit, a little more monarchy. In any event, let me do the King's Speech. It doesn't take long. Got some good stuff here. Yeah, I got a pretty decently sized navy. However, I can't seem to reach the Denmark Strait. feel like I should be able to reach that. Okay, yeah, and there's the Liberia stuff. Whatever. Okay, now I do have extra equipment, so I can build some divisions. Actually, I probably should start with modifying the ones I got. Okay, everybody's going to be that. Yeah, that already took care of quite a lot of it. So these are going to be the cross rifles. And then, okay, how long will it take me to... Okay, yeah, so I have to do the bill so I can secure the North Atlantic and then demand Atlantic possessions. And like I said before, there's a lot of random stuff here. So like the Canada protects Ireland has to happen, which is something that's out of my hands. I mean, that's kind of the good and bad thing about Kaiserreich is things are so interconnected, but they don't necessarily. Yeah, you sometimes it's not up to you what happens. Okay, King's Speech happens. The heir apparent with his father dead, Edward the Prince of Wales, will be coronated King Emperor of the British Empire. Two large factions within the Canadian political sphere has coalesced. Should be have. One led by the Prime Minister, who seeks to develop and refine Canada's industrial strength and harvest its resources over foreign policy, and the other led by R.B. Bennett and his supporters in the British diaspora, who wish to mobilize the Canadian economy to launch an invasion of the Union of Britain in the near future, even if that means accelerating arms production at the expense of civil liberties. The Prince of Wales is popular in both French and English Canada, and his views may very well sway the opinions of others. Sorry. He could prove to be vulnerable to the arguments of either group, depending on how well they make their case to him. So we've got, none of these have an effect. Well, I mean, not here anyway. So Bennett wants to mobilize the economy. And the Prime Minister wants to harvest resources. I mean, it's the ultimate goal, right? To take back the Union of Britain. So let's... Oh, then he got his privy councillors. Which are those? Market liberal, market liberal, market liberal, market liberal. I might just not commit yet. Well, actually, let's commit to things just to see what happens. So let's go with the exiles. Okay, got the radio event. Okay, so they just like me less. Like I give a fuck what they think. And let's, draft the bill. So here's where you get all the big decisions. Well, not big decisions, but it's like this is where you start to decide what's going to happen. I think I'm just going to abolish the Parliament. Whoopee, he's so charming. Hoopla! Alright, arming the nation. The King's Ascension marks the beginning of a new era. The ad hoc and difficult task of strengthening Canadian industry, integrating the Royal Navy, and finding a place for the hundreds of thousands of British exiles has been a trying test for Canada, but we have survived the initial storm. We are stronger now, but now we must refine our strengths so that they will equal those of the other great powers. The Prime Minister and his government are therefore putting together a comprehensive security and military bill that will address the various national interests facing Canada. The legislation will be known as Bill C-7. So I could have it be bipartisan or just authored by the Liberals. So I don't think I want to stay Liberal. So I might go, like monarchist, loyalist, paternal autocrats here. Let's see what I can do. It's going to be bipartisan. Although I'm not sure if bipartisan is the proper term to use in a parliamentary system. Okay, future of industry. Okay, there's a lot of these, so I'm not going to start reading them all. You guys can pause it if I upload this to YouTube or something, but, okay, we need to subsidize the industries. Okay, so how He's a market liberal. We could compromise, or I could go with the Tories, the more social conservatives. I'm thinking nationalizing the economy. Minister of Munitions. But this is the economy guy. Yeah, I fucking subsidizing freaking babies. Yeah, we're gonna nationalize the economy. Does Australasia have its own? Just checking over here. Do they have their own focus tree? Not yet. Hopefully one day. Let's see. When revolution succeeded in Britain and forced Canada to become the senior member, they were able to seize the Caribbean. Everyone else wasn't able to. The Prime Minister is a liberal in the mold of Wilfrid Laurier and will not lightly allow such a divisive law to be promulgated without intense debate. Conservatives want conscription. Progressives are threatening to leave if it happens. Conscription is deeply unpopular, especially in Quebec. Oh, don't get me started on the Quebecois. Let's see. Better conditions for soldiers. Domestic security. I'm pretty sure I'd rather the Quebecois just rise up. This is if Bill C7 did not pass. Let's go, conscript every able-bodied male. Let's see. Yeah, he's the Quebecois are pissed, whatever. It's okay. The Social Credit Party. We'll just see what happens here. Domestic security, right. So this is the event that I just triggered. Okay, so no secret police. St. Laurent is a good man. So let's be an intel minister or... Okay, security minister. Okay, I'll be here. So St. Laurent is a good man. He's a market liberal. Or I can go social conservative. He gives me political power, which is cool. But the social conservatives... Well, maybe I can turn them into the majority party. Because I've never done the... I should say, I've never done the abolish parliament path. When I've played Canada once before and I did the Constitution. So let's mountains always get their man. Yeah, let's go mountains Mounties always get their man. Progressives leave the government. So it's 10%. So let's see if... Okay. Or wait, do I get to choose if it passes? Let's see. Come on now. I miss the colored buttons. Just so bland. Oh, I should have gone for political power in the chain then. Oh well. Well, I mean, that's why I like to when I'm doing the streams, I typically like to do countries that I'm not very familiar with, because it keeps it interesting for me and kind of for you. Yeah, so I made some mistakes. Yeah, they vote on it in Parliament, so it's gonna be killed. Yeah, so I should have done some other things. It's gonna get killed. Let's see. The king has enough of this democratic. Just has had enough. The loyalty opposition. Bennett has reported a shadow cabinet soon afterwards. So do I want the government? The government falls. So that'll be the king okay, so I need the king discarded democracy. Had enough! There we go. So let's... Yeah, loyalists will become the ruling party. Yeah, that's who I want. Okay, yeah. And... I'm thinking concentrated industry this time. Maybe if we'd had the conversion thing, I'd go dispersed. Dockyard output's the same, though. Oh, man, that actually, Yeah, I guess dispersed industry is just better now. Actually, I might not even want that right now. Let me work on my navy a little bit. I don't plan on going to war. Getting in a true land war right now, because Denmark has like single-digit divisions. Yeah, and then there should be an effect where there's an event that'll fire once I take these islands in the North Atlantic. Of course, I could push onward and take Denmark, but well, how many factories do they have? Would it even be worth it? Not particularly. I don't think it would be worth it. Right, so let's get some... I don't want to develop anything here in the west. British Columbia. Maybe some civilian factories, just for now. Just get one going. I don't have very many. Okay, New England and Canada, royal wedding. Alright. What's going on here? Right, no, where are those, the submarines? Yeah, I want these. But they can't reach. Can these reach? Yeah, these ones reach. That's what I'm trying to get. Okay, the liberal dissent. Outraged at the abolition of parliament, liberals and Democrats have called for strikes and taken to the streets in protest. How shall we respond? Arrest the ringleaders, the rest will burn themselves out. So I'm gonna be punished for a while. Yeah, I'm at 0 manpower. But it's okay. Don't even worry about it. Because I'm gonna get rid of the... Well, should I do this quickly? Because I mean, yeah, let me I'm just gonna do these quickly. Just so the war can start, because I have to plan the naval invasion. I have to take that, plan another naval invasion, take Iceland, plan another one, take the Faroe Islands. So it's gonna be a long war, just because I have to keep planning the naval invasions, which is kind of annoying. But it's no big deal. Oh yeah, so I need to go. I think it's Grand Battle Plan or Superior. Those are my options in the focus tree that I can get bonuses towards. Oh no, it's mobile or Grand Battle Plan. Oh, okay. Mobile could be interesting. Okay, yeah, and I'm looking for the... What's this? Cannot deploy. Why not? Oh, right, I don't have the manpower. So, actually, in that case... Maybe I should go mobile. Oh, but I can't build tanks for a while. I have some tanks now, though. Okay. Well, I'll get a nice industry once I take some U.S. Land. But in any event, that's not helping me right now. So let me just go with some more generic things. Thought the Loyalists were supposed to become the majority party. Well, I mean, I guess it became Edward's party. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have spent all that. I've misused. I made some misplays with the event chains. Oh yeah, send a note to Hoover that'll cause the U.S. to lose some political power. What happens if I send a letter to MacArthur? And right, let me begin. Well, how are my logistics? Oh yeah, I got plenty of extra stuff. So let me start. I'm just short on artillery right now. But let me just get something going. I mean, you gotta... It's a little slow for early Kaiserreich games. You gotta spend your first year or two just getting in position for stuff. What's Russia doing? They're going the Kornilov route. How about everybody else? What's commune? Oh, they went with Nestor. A freaking Ukrainian is now in charge of the commune of France. And Mosley, as usual. The French are going empire. Yes, here's what I've been waiting for. the naval exercises. So the important thing is I'm going to get naval experience. Let's see. Conduct a large exercise, and then we'll see. I don't need the German Empire to not like me. The U.S., they could be a friend, so let's just do the Union of Britain thing and get the naval experience, and then I'm immediately going to use that on making a variant of submarines. Right. Where is it? Yeah, I'm just gonna increase the engine so it's got greater range. And finish that up. Also, why can't this deploy? Very strange. Just go to Nova Scotia. Wait, I think they're the right place. No. Hit, wait. Keep getting my Canadian places. Okay, it's Newfoundland, and then this is Vancouver Island, and that is, okay. So, I want this to deploy, well, I mean, I know it doesn't have the manpower, but I want this to deploy in Quebec. Yeah, I need manpower. So I guess as soon as I can, I'll have to up my conscription law. Although, is there a focus that increases my recruitable population? Oh yes, down here. Yeah, so actually instead what I'll start doing is I want to start changing my... Oh, all my ministers are already paternal autocrats. Yeah, so it's going to be okay. A console command. I don't use console commands in games unless there's like a bug or something. I don't like to cheat that way. Incidentally, I don't know if anybody noticed, but I pinned a pretty extensive comment on my Lawrence of my T.E. Lawrence and the Restoration of the United Kingdom video, and because some people were telling me that they were having it that the event wasn't firing for them, and that Mosley would just successfully take over the government. So I looked at the source code, and it's randomly generated, and you know, it doesn't matter. The point is it's randomly generated, and I pinned the console command that you could use in case you get unlucky. So you can still get T.E. Lawrence. It's pretty simple. It's just event space UOB dot 212. So there. That way you'll always get Lawrence. Now you see that's the kind of console commands I don't think is cheating. Oh, they just conceded immediately. Great. Kind of wish I hadn't spent that naval experience now, but that's great. Awesome. Yeah, that's pretty rare that they just concede. So let's get down here to the mandatory enrollment. Cool, so now these guys can instead prepare an invasion of, well, there's no need for an invasion, actually. Let me just, here. I'll just put them here, and then once I take New England, I'll move them down. Great, all the stuff's clicking at once. So I think I could take a break then from working on my Navy just for a little bit. And I need to decide... I do have tanks now. Oh, man. What do I want to do right now? And I'm not making anything. What do I get here? I get aluminum, steel, oil, a lot of oil, and some tungsten. I get tungsten and chromium down here. So I could do either. Also, Canada can get nukes really fast, depending on what you do, because you can get the nuclear bonus technology here, and then 2 more here. So you could just super quick get it. Right, but I'm looking at research right now. Yeah, all 4 of them opened at once. So I could do light or heavy. I will have both available to me. Via resources anyway. Maybe I should just get some anti-tank. It's 30, yeah, it's still only 1936. I got good Air Force. Let me get that. And... yeah, Disperse just seems better. it's just better in almost like 5% factory output does not make concentrated better than dispersed. So I'm gonna do dispersed again, and maybe some formation flying won't hurt. And I need to pick one of these already. Yeah, I'm gonna take these two just so I get that organization. Get those quick, and then I'll hold off until I could properly build tanks. And I'll probably just make some light ones at first or something. Oh, wait, yeah, and just fill this up. So that'll deploy, and then they'll immediately flip over here. And I'm not doing mass assault because the focus tree gives me bonus for either doing mobile warfare or for grand battle plan. So as a result, I'm going to do one of those. Also, Canada gets some cool events where you get a lot of like the military ministers, and what tends to happen is you get them and then they die. But I mean, it's cool. You get the ministers, so I'm not going to be spending money on them right now. So it should be Annex NEE, right? Cool. Great. Fantastic.